All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're tackling something I think we've all had to deal with at some point. You know,
Oh, yeah.
those difficult conversations at work,
For sure.
the ones that make you kind of want to just hide under your desk.
Exactly.
So to help us navigate this minefield, we're diving into this guide called Handling Difficult Conversations in the Workplace.
Sounds like a good one.
I'm excited to see what it has to offer. What really stood out to me was how it starts with some really basic vocab.
Oh, interesting.
You know, words like dispute,
Right.
mediation,
Right.
even assertive and tactful.
I like that. It's laying the groundwork.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because sometimes just having the right words can make all the difference in how
Like
you approach a situation.
It's like having the right tools for the job.
Totally.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a situation where you really had to be tactful? Like, really choose your words carefully?
Oh, gosh, all the time.
Yeah.
Especially giving feedback or dealing with a disagreement, you
Yeah.
know? You have to be firm, but also respectful.
Yeah, you don't want to escalate things.
Exactly. And that's what this guide emphasizes so well. It's not about winning or losing.
Right.
It's about finding a solution that works for everyone.
I thought the grammar section was really insightful, too.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about that.
So it talks about using modal verbs like should and could
Okay.
to soften suggestions.
Yeah.
For example, instead of saying, you need to redo this report, which sounds kind of harsh,
Yeah, a little bit.
you could say something like, we should explore ways to make this report even stronger.
That's so much better. It's collaborative.
Exactly. And it
So-
takes the pressure off.
I love that. It opens up a dialogue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's using conditional sentences to kind of explore those what ifs.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Like, you know, if we implement this strategy, then we might see these results.
It helps everyone understand the potential consequences.
Right. It takes the emotion out of it
Yeah.
and focuses on the facts.
Makes sense.
Okay, now for my favorite part, the guide actually gives us a whole bunch of phrases we can use
Oh, I love that.
in these tough conversations. One that really resonated with me was,
Let's hear it.
I understand your concerns, and I'd like to find a way to resolve this.
It's a good one.
It's just so simple but so powerful because you're acknowledging the other person's feelings
Absolutely.
and showing that you're willing to work towards a solution.
It sets the tone for a productive conversation.
For sure. Another one I liked was, let's focus on a constructive solution that benefits everyone.
Oh, that's a good one, too. It keeps things positive.
Yeah, you're shifting the focus away from blame and towards collaboration.
It's all about finding common ground.
So, you know, we've talked about the vocabulary, the grammar, even some specific phrases,
Mm-hmm.
but the guide takes it a step further and suggests role-playing.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever tried role-playing for these kinds of situations?
I haven't personally, but
I think it could be really helpful
yeah, I can see that.
because it allows you to kind of step outside yourself and see things from a different perspective.
It's like a safe space to practice.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine you're in a role-playing scenario.
Okay, I'm imagining.
You're the manager, and you have to deliver some tough feedback to an employee.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
How do you think that would play out for you?
Well, I think I would be a lot more aware of my body language
Interest.
and my tone of voice. It's easy to forget about those things in the heat of the moment.
Right. And role-playing allows you to kind of experiment and see what works best.
No, it doesn't work.
Right. So you can go into the real conversation feeling much more prepared.
I can see how valuable that would be.
This deep dive has honestly given me a new perspective on difficult conversations. It's not about avoiding them.
Right.
It's about approaching them with the right mindset and tools.
Absolutely. It's about turning a potentially negative situation into an opportunity for growth.
So I'm curious, what's your biggest takeaway from all of this?
I think for me, it's the reminder that clear communication is key.
It's about really listening to the other person,
Right.
understanding their perspective, and expressing your own in a way that's both assertive and respectful.
And I think it's important to remember that even the most difficult conversations can be valuable learning experiences.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up here, I want to leave you with this thought. Think about a challenging conversation you've either had or might have at work.
Okay.
How could you apply these strategies to make it more constructive?
That's a great question to think about.
Because remember, with the right approach, you can turn those workplace minefields into opportunities for positive change.
I love that.
All right, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, happy communicating.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.